you know, you can take a lot from them. You can learn a lot from somebody that's been here longer than you.
Theodore Roosevelt Britton, Jr. My first trip overseas was as a Marine going to the Solomon Islands, British Solomon Islands. That was in 1944. My next thing, I guess, was really being introduced to the diplomatic service when I first read about Ralph Bunche, and that put in my mind to become a diplomat someday. And the people at the embassies began to notice me. That led to being nominated as U.S. ambassador. Once you get that rank in government, you keep it for life. It's not a temporary rank, it's permanent. You understand that if I had a secret, I'd probably patent it and start selling it, and I'd be in a much larger place, and I would have sent my limousine to pick you up. But let me say it this way. I have a good disposition. I usually tell people that I think I was blessed with a non-threatening personality. I've been blessed with a lot of people giving me support, and it makes a big difference. Resilience. How does one last? How does one get to where one is and still seem to be agile, getting about and so forth? There's an old saying sometime, if I'd known I was going to live so long, I would have taken better care of myself. Well, a lot of young folks need to think of that now, taking better care of themselves, what it means education, because it's one thing to live a long time, it's another thing to enjoy it. I appreciate people, and I like to get it to know as much about people as possible, rather than just a casual thing. And when you get people willing to talk about themselves, especially the things that they're most proud of, you pull pride up to the surface of them. And that's something that I started doing a long time ago. Number one, I've never had to really confront it, because I always seem to be accepted. Maybe sometimes I fool myself, but the fact is I've never felt rejected by anything. The other thing, of course, is this permeated our society, oh gosh, for many, many years, and it was accepted by both blacks, whites, and others. When I hear some of the disparaging remarks about black folks, it's really a reflection of racism. If you have a little knowledge of religion, you feel awfully grateful because you feel that you didn't do it all by yourself. A lot of people helped you, but in addition, you always have a certain amount of spiritual uplift that something up there higher than you, higher than everybody, is helping you. Well, all of these things just sort of gel and add into it. In terms of resilience, it's been one thing, I don't let anything bother me, because I'm always more concerned with solutions to problems rather than agonizing over the problem itself. I sometimes think, and I've mentioned before, that if you get so bogged down in the problem, your brain can also help you to get further into the problem. When you decide you can't solve a problem, your brain decides that you're ignorant or that you're not trying. Basically, it gets down to a deep appreciation of people, and people reflect it back to me. So the resilience that I would seem to show is a result of some of the resilience that's been reflected back to me by other people.